Today we study about linear integrated circuits. This linear integrated circuits, now we study about the operational amplifiers. What is operational amplifier? Operational amplifier is a multi-stage direct coupled high gain negative feedback amplifier. Operational amplifier is a linear device. Then the operational amplifier has a one or more differential amplifiers. The differential amplifier is a voltage emitter follower. Two voltage emitter follower cascaded into operational amplifier. Then the operational amplifier basically 5 terminals. First 2 terminal is a input terminal and 2 power terminal and one is the output terminal. Operational amplifier consists of the major 2 categories. First one is the special purpose operational amplifier and next one is general purpose operational amplifier. The general purpose amplifier, operational amplifier is used for integrator, differentiator, summing amplifier. What is summing amplifier? Who told this? What is summing amplifier? Adder is also called the summing amplifier. Add any 2 numbers, that is a summing. That's called summing amplifier. IC 741. Mainly operational amplifiers are used in the IC 741. Special purpose operational amplifier is used in audio power supply, comparator, voltage regulator, digital interface circuits, radio frequency, power amplifier. IC LM380. We know the class A power amplifier, class B power amplifier, another one class C power amplifier. That all power amplifiers, the operational amplifier are used. Applications of operational amplifier. Audio and radio communications. In audio communications and radio communications, operational amplifiers are used. And the medical electronics. In medical electronics, X-ray and scanning. Then next, medical electronics, blood pressure machines, instrumentation controls and voltage follower, current to voltage converter. Current to voltage converter, the operational amplifier is used, and also the voltage to current converter, that is the frequency interfacer. Active rectifier, filter, passive filter and high pass, low pass filters, operational amplifiers are used. General purpose operational amplifier consists of inverting amplifier and non-inverting amplifier. In inverting amplifier, this is also the inverting amplifier. Inverting amplifier, one input is insert the non-inverting terminal. Non-inverting terminal வந்து minus, plus வந்து inverting terminal. Next வந்து non-inverting terminal. Non-inverting amplifier. Inverting amplifier, first only one input is applied to the inverting input terminal. And the non-inverting terminal is grounded. That also V1 equal to 0 volts, V2 equal to input voltage. Some input is applied in the V2, we get the output V0 equal to minus A V input. A is the gain. Gain is equal to output divided by input. The negative sign indicate the output voltage is out of phase with respect to 180 degree. So the graph is input voltage, the graph is changed to 180 degree. Then non-inverting amplifier, only one input is applied to the non-inverting terminal and the inverting terminal is grounded. So the V naught equal to AVIN. A is the gain. Positive sign indicate the output voltage is out of phase with respect to 90 degree. This is the block diagram of operational amplifier. Do you understand the inverting and non-inverting amplifier? How do you understand? Inverting and non-inverting is important for operational amplifier. Then we go to the block diagram representation of operational amplifier. There are 4 stages in the operational amplifier. First stage, input stage. Input stage is the one differential amplifier. Dual input balanced output differential amplifier. Input stage must include the dual input balanced output differential amplifier. That means two input is applied to the input terminal, we get the balance 2 output. And the second intermediate stage include the dual input unbalanced output differential amplifier. Unbalanced means not balanced. We give the 2 input in the intermediate stage and a single output is we get. Do you know? Next, the level shifting stage. Shifting stage, emitter follower is used. Emitter follower, the level shifting stage, emitter follower is for constant current source. The next, output stage. Output stage is a complementary symmetry push-pull amplifier. Input stage, we give the high input resistance and it provides voltage gain, low voltage gain. We give the high input resistance, it provides the low voltage gain. So the input stage, dual input is applied to the input and the output is balanced output. We get the balanced output. Intermediate stage, it is a dual input, unbalanced output, we get the result is single ended output. This intermediate stage, direct coupling is used. Direct coupling is used. The intermediate stage, the next to level shift stage. Level shifting or emitter follower stage. In this stage, the emitter follower is used for constant current source. The level shifting stage, we also use the level translator also. The level translator is used for constant current source. Level translator is used for constant current source. In this level, low DC voltage is applied. The next stage, output voltage, output stage. Output stage, the push-pull complementary amplifier is used. The output voltage increases and also the current increases. Push-pull complementary amplifier, the output voltage is increased and also the current increases. In this stage provides low output resistance. The first stage high input output resistance is used and the output stage we get the low output resistance. Next, equivalent circuit of typical op amp. Okay. There is the inverting input, non-inverting input, and the input resistance, and also the load resistance. These are output resistance R naught. A naught is also gain of the typical operation op amp. Typical op amp is the practical op amp. Okay. Ideal op amp is a normal op amp. The equivalent of typical op amp, the circuit shows the op amp parameters. Op amp parameter, which one are op amp parameters? RIN, R0, V0, V0, sorry, RIN, R0, RL. Okay, these are the parameters. Input resistance, output resistance are the parameters of typical op amp. Okay. V0 equal to, V0 is the output voltage. Okay. Output voltage equal to A naught L. That is the gain of the operational amplifier, and Vd is the difference between the input and output voltages. So the equation goes to A naught L equal to V1 minus V2. V1 is the input voltage, that is the inverting. V1 is the non-inverting input voltage with respect to ground, and also the V2 is the inverting input voltage with respect to ground. This is the equivalent circuit of typical op amp. We know the RIN, R0 and RL. Then we find the gain. Gain equal to output divided by input voltage. Output voltage we get the RL mode. V0 equal to A naught L Vd. Vd is the difference input voltage. V1 is the non-inverting input voltage. V2 is the inverting input voltage. How do you understand? The output voltage V0 is directly proportional to the algebraic sum of V1 and V2. Then next, electrical characteristics of ideal op amp. The ideal op amp, there are 7 electrical characteristics. First one is the input voltage gain A, and next input infinite input resistance. First one is the infinite voltage gain. Infinite voltage gain A. A is, the voltage gain is very large. Electrical characteristics of ideal op amp. Ideal op amp, we get the very large voltage gain and infinite input resistance. Next, 0 output resistance R0. 0 output voltage V0 when input voltage is 0. When input voltage is 0, we get the output voltage 0. But the typical op amp, we get the 0, we give the 0 input voltage, some small amount of output is we get, that is the offset, null offset voltage. Then next, second chapter we also study the offset voltages of the op amp. 0 bandwidth. Then next, infinite common mode rejection ratio. Common mode rejection ratio is the, what is the common mode rejection ratio? We study, last time you study the common mode noise voltage, common mode rejection ratio. What is common mode rejection ratio? The gain of the common mode section and the gain of the, what is that? Gain of the common mode section and the common mode rejection area. The common mode noise voltage is 0, infinite common mode rejection ratio, and also common mode noise voltage is 0, infinite slew rate. In electrical characteristics of ideal op amp, infinite slew rate, output voltage changes simultaneously and the input voltage changes. Next, the ideal voltage transfer curve. This is the transfer curve of the ideal op amp of voltage transfer curve. The ideal op amp produces the output proportional to the difference between the two input voltages. We know the graph of ideal op amp. The positive saturation voltage is nearly equal to VCC and the negative saturation voltage is minus VEE, emitter voltage.